Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Day 7. How are
Day
you?
7. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Striking conversations today.
That's true.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay.
I said, after such a long time, we're talking about conversations after conversing so much,
Yeah. No, actually, we haven't. It's just the beginning. I don't think we have even touched the tip of the iceberg under the iceberg. I mean, it's a huge mountain of journey that we have started on.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you first, where have you felt the most challenge in conversations?
um, I would say the most challenging conversations are in the times of conflict
Hmm.
because it's easy to converse on lighter topics. It is easy to converse on day-to-day, mundane kind of topics. But when it comes to the matters of importance, when it comes to most importantly conflicts, those are the times when we have to really take an effort to converse. Um, of course, grief. I mean, there are times when we have to be, aware about what you're conversing. I think that is where most of the people fumble for the words,
Yeah.
the right things to do, the right things to say. I don't know. What do you say? I mean, you're the master.
I'm not a master, but I've been studying and I've been mindful about it, and I'll come to that also. But
Yeah,
what about when you talk to strangers, perfect strangers?
I don't. That's what my mother taught me.
No, it's not even a difficult conversation. It's no conversations.
Oh, God.
But do you realize that everyone was a stranger once in our lives?
Yeah.
Everyone was a stranger once in our lives. And there was one moment where it changed and it flipped and it went on to the other side, right?
Hmm.
A side of familiarity, a side of knowing someone, etc. That happened. Uh, that's because you decided to strike a conversation and you decided to see that there is a connection that is made. Some of them are imposed, some of them are chosen.
Hmm.
In a work environment, it is imposed. You have to talk to these people. In a
Correct.
train, you don't have to, but you choose to sometimes.
Hmm.
In a strange place, you meet at a bar or a coffee shop or somebody, and sometimes you talk to the people who are sitting next to you. Sometimes you don't. You choose.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know from your side, uh, why do you think this is? Why do we choose sometimes to talk to perfect strangers and say hello?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it is something innate for people to talk to. Um, I, on the other hand, I used to go to Egmore railway station in Chennai and sit and
Hmm.
observe people. You know,
Okay.
that is a railway station. Um, yeah. So there are two things. I mean, of course, when we are in need, we have to talk. When we're curious, when we want to uh, understand or learn about each other, you have to talk. So there are times when we have to talk to what do you call to get something done, or just to simply while away time, or something that that's telling you inside. um, I want to like this is a very interesting conversation that I had with a runner here. There's a runner in there's a guy who runs around in the gardens. I'm like super curious, why is this guy running so much, every day and all around the gardens? Like wherever you turn and see, this guy's running. So one day I stopped him. Wait,
Do you see him while you are running?
what is that?
Do you see him while you are running?
Not running, maybe like I might be doing jogging, walking, whatever.
Okay.
But I was
Go
so curious,
on.
I stopped him. No,
Okay.
I don't do this, I don't do this. I stopped him. And I asked him, like, why are you running so much? What are you trying to achieve? And that's something that I wanted to learn about him. And I thought there was something behind it. He was like the Forrest Gump. He said, I just wake up and there. Yeah. So tell me like what
So
your
what you just now said, I think, is the solution to conversations when we are, you said right now, in conflict or your difficult conversations. If we continue to come from a space of curiosity, like you said,
Mhm.
those conversations won't be so difficult.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
we
true.
move
Yeah.
away from that space of curiosity and we move into a space where uh, we want to convince someone or we want to impose something. Then we come across energies that are in conflict. I mean, energies are in conflict. It's discomfort.
Mhm.
But the moment we choose, we are not looking to match energies. We are looking to discover their world. And if
Yeah,
their world,
that's
yeah,
true. I
I
can
think,
relate to that. The person like me who do not converse at all, you know,
hmm,
for no reason. uh, yeah, I can relate to that. When you are really curious, you tend to reach out to the other person and then ask or talk or speak. Okay, that's a very interesting point. How is conversation different from this, talking, speaking, asking, telling, instructing, teaching, how is it different?
that is what we'll cover tomorrow, right? As 7 minutes is up.
Oh, it's time.
Not for the day. We continue tomorrow on this conversation. How is conversation different from speaking and talking?
Yep. Okay.
All right. Till we meet again tomorrow.
Sure then.
Okay.
Adios.
Adios.